In 1986 we started Bukido Karate, starting off in Des White's garage in Croydon, which was quite an experience. We started off with about 12 people and we slowly grew from there. Rod Peterson at the same time had a club down at Tarrogin, and he expanded and ended up, Bukido had about 8 or 10 clubs down that way. We went to the Montrose Football Club, and then from there we went over to Montrose Primary School, where we stayed for about 10 or 12 years, longer than any of the teachers I think. We did have a small full-time dojo in Currawong Road, Montrose. I actually had a TV video repair shop out the back, but we only had that for about a year, and then we went back to primary schools again. We had schools in 6 primary schools around the area, including Birmingham Primary School, and we decided to go full-time to a full-time dojo down in Mooroolbark, just opposite Coles. During that time we went in a lot of tournaments and we had major successes, winning about 80 to 85% of the tournaments that we went in. On some of the hot nights we used to run up to my partially completed swimming pool, which is the photo you saw with everyone training in it. A lot of fun. In 1987 we ran a camp over at Heathcote, which is over near Bendigo. But the main reason I show you these because the original uniform we had a maroon top. Because of the inconsistency of the colours in the maroon tops, I decided to go back to white. So white and black, strictly for black belts. The last few slides you see are at Rod Peterson's Morwell Dojo. We had some great times down there, and Rod ran some amazing tournaments down there. I think they were the best that I've ever seen anyway. In 1959 I studied judo under a guy called Wally Strauss. He was one of the pioneers of judo in Australia. Wally fired up my imagination into martial arts, but it was left unattended for quite a few years until I found Sanchikai. When I started training with Sanchikai, I trained a minimum of 4 times a week, and I left there in 1986, achieving my 4th degree black belt. Even though I wasn't in the Sanchikai system, Malcolm and I stayed in contact until his passing in 2010. He did say to me he would really like to induct me into the Martial Arts Hall of Fame, and that happened in 2017.